Fishing sponsorships. A lot's changing right now in the landscape of the fishing industry and fishing sponsorships. Is that something that you think you want? Is that something you'd like to be? I know a lot of people, I get a lot of DMs about aspirations to be a sponsored fisherman. So in your mind, I have to ask the question, what's holding you back from that? In your mind, what's holding you back from being a sponsored angler? A lot of people may say it's contacts. I just don't have contacts within the industry. I don't know enough people. For some people, they may say it's their day job. I have a job, I've got 3 kids, and I just don't have the time. I don't have the capacity to do the necessary steps to become a sponsored angler. Or perhaps it's just social presence. You feel like you don't have enough social presence. I don't have a YouTube channel. I don't have enough followers. Maybe that's what you believe and you told yourself is the reason why you don't have sponsorships. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Now, a lot of people are gonna get upset about this. I'll tell you a secret to sponsorships. Contacts alone won't help you. Quitting your day job before, that's not gonna really do anything for you. Quitting your day job is not gonna do anything but make you broke. That's all that's gonna happen. And contrary to listen, hold yourself for what I'm about to say in this next thing. Just creating a YouTube channel alone is not gonna really do anything for you. Get more followers, that's truly and honestly not the answer to getting more sponsors. Now, I know that's gonna be the polar opposite of everything you probably believe or heard or maybe even seen. So let me know in the comment section, are you interested in being a sponsored angler? Is growing a business within the fishing industry something that you've always wanted to do? If the answer is yes to that question, this is what I want you to do. I'm having a live discussion room tonight within the Straight Up Fishing app. And I'm gonna talk about nothing but sponsorships. What you need to focus on, what you need to be saying, what you need to be doing, how you need to be bringing value to the marketplace so you can get sponsors. Now, here's the cool thing about it. Of course, I'm saying all these things and you're probably guessing, well, that may or may not be true. I'm actually gonna have one of my sponsors, the brand manager, Ryan Harder, who is the brand manager for Z-Man Fishing Products. He's actually gonna join me on this live and we're both gonna talk about it. So you'll hear my perspective from an angler, and then you're also gonna hear Ryan's perspective as a brand manager for a fishing industry company. He's actually going to tell you what he's looking for, what companies need. He's going to talk about the value that companies are seeking in the marketplace, so you know that you can focus on the right things to say, because that's the biggest problem that I see. It's 8 p.m. Let me give you the information. It'll be in the description box. I'll put all the information there, but you join the app. Join the app tonight. You'll be able to see it. And if you can't watch it tonight, maybe you see this video a week later, a month later, maybe a year later, you still can view. The link is live and you'll still be able to view this conversation and post questions and have them answered. May not be on the spot if you're not there live, but we still get to your questions that you may have about sponsorship. So with this very subject, I've been motivated, inspired to do a sponsorship program within my Straight Up Fishing app. You guys see me talk about my app for the last year. It's almost a year and 6 months now we've been doing the Straight Up Fishing app. It's basically where we just teach people more in-depth lessons about fishing, and then also it's a two-way street. You can ask questions and have those answered right there on the spot. So it's real time, real problems, solving real issues that you face when you're on the water. That's the whole purpose of the school. And so I've been motivated, I've been inspired, and I've had an ambition to start a sponsorship program, my own team of sponsored anglers within the app. So since I'm starting this sponsorship program, I'm calling it the Straight Up Fishing Angler Development Program. So let me tell you a little bit about it and what I'm going to offer, because this is all going to make sense. Sponsorships are changing. A lot of people aren't changing. It's a huge mystery, and I want to use this angler development program as a schoolmaster to help people and show them the bridge the gap in between the understanding and the misunderstanding and myths about sponsorships, because there's so many half-truths, which really are kind of lies, if you want to be honest, about sponsorship. That's what I want to use this program to do. So let me tell you a little bit about it, what I want to do for it. This is what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is someone that is extremely passionate about the sport of bass fishing. somebody that has the eagerness to learn and also eagerness to share, knows how to talk to other people, other anglers, in a very comforting way. That's one thing that I feel like is missing in the fishing industry. It's an ego-driven sport, which what competitive sport is not ego-driven? Which to that point, someone that's not motivated by their ego, that's kind of hard to find, to be quite honest with you. That's not the easiest thing to do. So to be a part of the program is really simple. There's no application. People send DMs all the time to emails with applications and resumes. I'm not looking for that. If you're the truth, if you're the real deal, I'll see it in the app. I'll see it through the questions that you ask. I'll see it in the way you respond to other people's posts in the community section within the app. It'll just show itself. You don't have to send a resume. You don't have to fill out an application or anything like that. The fruit will show itself there within the app. So what does the angler development program consist of? I'm going to take two anglers. I'm going to take one boater and I'm going to take one co-angler, and we're going to pay their entry fees to the Major League Fishing BFLs. Now, that's usually the most attractive part to everybody is, oh man, thank God I don't have to pay these freaking entry fees. Even though that's good, what I think is going to be the most valuable thing for you is what I'm about to tell you about next. So not only are we going to pay those entry fees, but there's also going to be some gear support for you. So we'll hook you up with a few fishing rods. I'm going to hook you up with some gear from some of my sponsors, Soft Plastics. I'll also give you a monthly allowance on my website, shopblat.com. So when you show up to these tournaments, you don't have gear for an excuse. You have everything you need to catch fish in every situation there. But the most vital part, and what I think is going to be the most valuable part to the two anglers that I picked for this, is going to be the fact that I'm going to offer tournament support for you. The hardest part about tournament fishing is coming up with a strategy so you can have success, so you can get the results. And there's a process to tournament fishing that you can use regardless of where you go. I use the same process of finding fish when I fish a tournament in Florida versus when I fish one in New York. That process is what I want to help you with. And we're going to look at the lakes that you go to. We're going to dissect the tournaments that you just fished. We're going to celebrate the wins that you have. That's something I wish I would have had when I was coming through BFLs. I had a lot of really good tournaments, but I didn't really have a team and a social structure around me to celebrate even when I had a good tournament. And I didn't really have that many people that I could go to. When I had a bad tournament, wasn't really feeling good about it, or didn't know what I did wrong, we're going to look at it, we're going to dig at it and pull the layers back and figure out how you can not make the same mistakes again, because you're going to make mistakes. That's a part of fishing. You know what tournament fishing really is? The people that do well make the least amount of mistakes during that day. That's a lot of times what it is. And a lot of times it's just one person made 1,000 mistakes, but they made one good decision. So we're gonna pull back the layers and dig through all of that and figure out what you did wrong, what you need improvement on, and work on those things together. Come up with a strategy and a process to follow so you can level out those tournament results. That's gonna be the most valuable part of this entire angler development program that I'm putting within the Straight Up Fishing app. My whole goal within all of this is to help anglers learn how to start a business within the fishing industry. That's it. Just show them how to start a business, how to grow a business within the fishing industry. There's a lot of problems I see. In fact, those problems that I see within the fishing industry, I've got the perfect tool that you can listen to tonight. And if you happen to see this video a week later, a month later, what I'm about to tell you about, you can actually see and view this discussion room at any point within the app. I'll leave a link in the description box where you can be a part of this conversation that I'm going to have tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to talk about tonight how you can be a sponsored angler. There's some problems that I noticed. When I open up this angler development program, I've noticed a lot of problems within a lot of you guys' perspective on sponsorships. So many people are focusing on their own thing when it comes to sponsorship. In summary, this is what I want to say. I want to leave you with this last statement. The first thing that you need to work on is not a YouTube channel. It's not getting more followers. All of those things come as a result of the work that you put in. Everything changed for me when I started to realize these, I guess it's probably 3 simple truths. Sponsorship is like owning a business. And once I started treating sponsors like clients, everything changed for me. Secondly, I just had to start showing up for myself every day. It didn't matter if it was 10 minutes, it didn't matter if it was 2 hours, it didn't matter if it was 14 hours. Some days I did spend, sometimes I probably spent upwards of 18 hours working on things myself, my product, what I had to offer. I had to keep showing up for myself consistently. When I started doing that, a lot of things changed. And then lastly, I just had to consistently and continuously, that's hard to say, consistently and continuously bring value. What is that value for you? What does showing up look like for you? Those are the questions that I want to answer tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Join the app. All you got to do, I'll leave a link in the description box. Go to sufschool.com, pick out a subscription plan. You can either join by the month, and when this is over, you can cancel your subscription, or you can join for the year. I also had a Black Friday sale. I think it's over now, but we did a year's subscription for half off. You can join it. We're going to talk about it, help you strategize how you can garner the sponsorships that you're looking for. Now, a lot of people are going to be mad about this. Well, Brian, if you teach everybody how to be sponsors, then there's going to be less for you. I don't think that way. Helping people will always return good to me. It always has, and it always will. So let me know what's holding you back. You want to be sponsored, but for some reason you can't seem to understand what's going on. Let me know in the comments section. If you're serious about this conversation, you're serious about being sponsored, join the conversation, the roundtable discussion tonight. You'll be able to view it. If you can't tune in to the live, this stream will be on the app forever and always. It'll be at sufschool.com, and if you download the app, you can watch it on your phone at work, while you're driving, while you're riding the bus, whatever you do to get wherever you're going.